So today, Friday, 28 March, this is a 930 model. So the price has been bearish throughout the day. It's been consolidating here, expanded down, then expanded up into premium, fill this fair value gap, and this order block, it touched it. Also this premium level, the Fibonacci, and there is this volume gap here, and at 9, it already took all these sell buy sub liquidities above. So right now I only was looking for sell side to be taken, as there are equal lows here, low resistance liquidity run, low resistance sell sub liquidity. So I was going short. I had a bearish bias. Plus, as you can see, the objective here has not been met, so that will be my target. So just like always, I'm entering trade at 9:30, and here is this volume gap, which I wanted it to be my entry, and I was a little late, so my entry was a little bit lower, and my stop loss will be above this volume gap, this candle. But of course it could go higher and take my sub loss, then go down. In that case I would enter trade again, but right now this is my trade. So for a better target, I'm gonna use my Fibonacci to get my levels. So the equilibrium between this level and this level will be the best, and I'm not sure if I will target that or the lower one. So it already reached the equilibrium, and the equal loss it's already taken. I'm going to target here, and right now it actually gave me another entry too. It's going to premium as expected. You can always expect a entry at 9:36 or 9:37 o'clock. So around here, like it might come around here at 9:36 o'clock. So if you miss this entry, you can enter with this retracement. So right now it has been expanding up, retracing. You can enter trade here, but I still wouldn't enter trade here. I will wait for 9:36 o'clock, because it might go higher, which it did. It just did. It's going up. So I will wait for 9:36 o'clock and then enter trade with this candle if I miss the first entry, that is. So there is this fair value gap right here and this order block, and this is the opening price. So all these are a good entry. So touch the order block, it might come up for the volume gap, and if it does, I do like to enter trade again. So it did, and I did enter trade again, and the sub loss won't move. Let's just put it here a little bit higher. So right now what I'm expecting is for it to just expand down and reach my target. So the price has been consolidating here on this volume gap at 9:41 o'clock, and so many times you see after 9:40 the price just reverses and goes against it, and that might be the case right now. So the price did expanded up and took my stop loss, and I'm going to enter trade again. Just like I said, it could go higher. The start of the video I said that, and at 9:45 o'clock the price does give you another opportunity to enter trade, which I missed, but I'm gonna enter trade now because it's not so far from it. So that will be a good entry, putting my stop loss above the order block and targeting. So I will do about now. I wait for it to come around here. Yeah, alright, that's a good entry, and the stop loss above the order block, and the take profit, my TP, would be the same place as before. So it's past 9 and 50, and there is usually an expansion after 9 and 50, especially like when the price has been consolidating before it. And then in those scenarios after 9 and 50 there will be the big expansion, like the time where it's the time where the market actually reaches its objective. And right now I just made an equal loss here. It might just go up for a little retracement before expanding down and taking this. It's like providing liquidity here. So it's playing on this equal loss that it's created, and it did have a retracement here. Now I'm just gonna wait for the expansion down to run on these liquidities down here. So there was a very big expansion right here, and it almost reached my liquidity. I would like to see where it actually reached down here and then expanded up from there. I'm still waiting for my TP to get triggered, but so it made equal lows with this one. And don't get confused, don't change your bias because of things like this. It's actually a pretty good entry right here, another entry if you did a little trade, because what it did actually is that it just provided liquidity down here, and so many people will just go long after this. They will just start buying, but you shouldn't be doing that. It will just go down and take the sub losses, and that's my actually take profit. To be honest, this is kinda possible for the day to just go down in a day like this, or at least go down until here. I'm still closing my trade after my take profit. I'm not gonna keep anything, but I'm just saying that there are liquidities down here, low resistance liquidities, and they will be taken someday. And today actually, because the price has been bearish, it's not a bad idea to leave some partials and let it just go down and take all these, but I'm not gonna do that. Still, I'm just gonna close my trade right here. So a down close candle, big down close candle that already touched premium as well. Like, this is something you really like to see. I really like to see when I'm in a short position, when I sold the price. It's just gonna run down here. And something that I want to add here is that at the start of the trade I did mention it might go up and take my stop loss, and that will be okay, and I will just enter trade again. So when you actually have a bias that it just easily jumps out of the chart for you, you have enough data to back up this bias, like you really have your objective. And in those scenarios, if you got stopped out, do not just change your bias, do not disturb your bias or your the result of your analysis. Just see why it happened and why the price went there. Try to find the reason and enter trade again if you have a good entry, if you were sure of what's happening, if you know what is going on and you are not confused. You can change your bias when your analysis, when your data suggests that it's not bearish anymore in certain scenario like that. And anyway, the TP got triggered and it's gonna go down lower. I mean, it might wanna keep going down lower, but I'm not interested anymore.